Hey everyone, it's Fire here, and today I'm going to teach you how to trade like a pro. So I recently had a very unpleasant experience with a trader who was trading very inefficiently and as a result was overestimating how much he was contributing to my overall currency. This ordeal, however, led me to reflect on the fact that even most veteran players in PoE don't know very much about trading beyond the basics. Consequently, today I'm going to be a part of the solution and not the problem. I'm going to teach you a 200 IQ strat that's going to either save you a lot of time or make you a lot of money. How would you feel if a mob just dropped 16 Chaos Orbs on the floor, as you see on the screen right now? I bet your dopamine would be spiking pretty darn hard. How about a deception contract? I'm going to take a guess and say that most of you probably weren't very excited when I said there was a contract on the ground. Well, here's the thing. Up until recently, deception contracts were worth 16C a pop, and most of you were probably leaving them on the ground or just letting them rot in your heist locker. Now, the reason why you probably weren't very excited about the prospect of a deception contract is because it requires going onto TFT, which can be pretty disruptive to gameplay. And today's strat is going to teach you how to trade on TFT extremely efficiently. So efficiently, in fact, that you're actually going to get equally as excited about a deception contract as you would with a stack of Chaos Orbs. So here's a copy of the Trade Assistant spreadsheet that I've been using for the last few leagues. I've prepared this copy just for the sake of making the demonstration today. I'm also going to be providing this copy to you guys so that you can customize it for yourself and use it in whatever ways you see fit. Now, in today's demonstration, we're going to be selling heist items, expedition items, and metamorph organs. And so we're going to start off by highlighting the relevant cells, and then we're just going to drag them up to the top underneath these two lines. Now, once these are all adjacent to each other, we're going to highlight this second column. Then we're going to click down here and we're going to open links. This is going to bring up tabs for each of the links. One of the biggest problems when using TFT as a means of trading and selling items is that you often have to navigate through a lot of menus. It becomes very time consuming, and it also is just a bit of a headache, really, when you think about it. You have to constantly be scrolling up and down, you need to find the channel that's relevant to you, then you need to come back to it later, you need to retype your messages, etc. And the entire point of this strategy is to cut down all of the heavy lifting. You do it all in one go, it takes a couple of minutes, and then you can pretty much automate the process from then on. Now, the first step is taking screenshots of all of the tabs that we're interested in selling. So I'm going to go to my stash, then I'm going to start off with the metamorph organs. And so I'm just going to drag over here. Then we're going to bring up the image hosting site. We're going to paste, and we're going to continue. We're going to do that for all of the windows relevant. Oh, whoops. My Windows key is broken, so I have to macro it to my mouse. Alright. Now, as you can see, we've pasted the 3 tabs worth of items that we're trying to sell today. Now, I'll go through each of these one at a time. So we're going to start off with Metamorph. We're going to hover over our picture in our album. We're going to click Copy Link. Then we're going to go to the tab relevant to Metamorph. We're going to paste our link in, Shift Enter, WTS for want to sell, softcore. You have to write this in every trade message, otherwise your message gets blocked. I kind of think it's a stupid rule, but it is how it works. And then we're going to say that we are selling organ sets for, we'll just say 4C each. Next, I'm going to go back to the album. I'm going to copy the link for my heist items, and I'm going to sort of repeat the process. WTS softcore. Then we have, I believe it was 17 deception contracts for, we'll sell them at 9C each. And we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Unusual gem blueprints. And I think we'll sell these for 40C each. Finally, we're going to sell the logbooks. So I'm going to copy the link, paste, WTS softcore. We had 4 Sun logbooks for 80C each. We had 14 Scythe logbooks for 40C each. and then 7, we'll just say druid or chalice, I think it is, for 30C each. Now that you've typed all of these boxes in, it's very simple. What you're going to do, you're going to press Ctrl A to highlight all, you're going to press Ctrl C to copy all, then you're going to hit enter, and you're going to press Ctrl V to repaste the exact same message into the box. This is why we use the photo hosting album, so that we can just instantly repaste the link to the image and move on. Then we're going to do the exact same here. Ctrl A, Ctrl C, enter, Ctrl V. And with Expedition, Ctrl A, Ctrl C, enter, Ctrl V. And now what we've done here is we've posted all of our listings, and we already have the messages retyped so that in 10 minutes time, we can just repost all of them instantly and repeat the process. As you can see, I'm already getting messages for the things I've posted, so I'm going to now pause the video to go deal with this. Now, if you recall, my spreadsheet opened one additional Discord window. That was so that I could do all my conversing with potential traders over here. And so I've managed to sell all of my deception contracts and my gem blueprints, as you can see here. And I'm going to go ahead and close this heist window down. I don't need it anymore. However, in about 1 minute time, I'm going to be able to resend my messages and rinse repeat the strategy I've already told you, where we're just highlighting all, copying all, hitting enter, and then repasting. We have 5 seconds left on this one, so I'm just going to show you again. Copy it, slow mode's up, enter, and then Ctrl V. It's as simple as that. The strategy I showed you today has far more applications than what I demonstrated here. I just wanted to give you a very basic run through of how it works, and you can of course build off it yourself in your own time. I don't want to tell you how to do everything, and not everything I advise is going to be super relevant to what you're doing. But it is worth keeping in mind that in the few minutes that it took me to demonstrate this in a video, I've already made a bunch of money. These tools and strategies are the difference between the good and the great players. They're the difference between farming a headhunter in the first week of the league or farming a mage blood. I find that in Path of Exile, even amongst the top players, too many people are focused on their profit per hour while they're farming currency, and they're not nearly focused enough on how much time they're spending trading. Trading isn't just time consuming, but the very threat of trading often subconsciously keeps you from engaging in certain strategies that might require the acquisition of things such as sextants and scarabs. I found a lot of top players this league have just fallen back on Alch and Go altar farming because it's very comfortable and easy and it doesn't require a lot of work on the trade side. And this is precisely the reason why, even though I work full-time and have a lot of responsibilities outside of work, I still manage to have a net worth of over 1,000 exalts, including all my gear, whereas a lot of other people who play this game as a job have a small fraction of that amount of money. Now that trading's on my radar, I might actually make a few more videos on it in the future, so keep your eye out for that. If you found this video helpful, give me a like, comment, and subscribe. If you didn't find it helpful, tell me in the comments, and I promise this time, I totally will refund your Tornado Shot Occultist.